This is Shepard here. We're at the rave tonight for Queensryche. Michael Wilton's with us. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us and
thank you for having me on your show.
We're more than I'm kind of can't believe this is happening, but we'll get to the heart of the matter. First things first.
Okay.
It feels like, from a fan's perspective, there's an incredible energy with what you guys have going on right now, almost like a renaissance. It just, are we seeing that correctly? Because it just feels like you guys are in such a great space right now.
We really are. I mean, we're in a situation where we've come out of a position of almost damaged goods, and we've been working really hard to rebuild the band. And the chemistry is really great now. Everybody's bonding, and we're very comfortable with each other. And it's just it's a band again. It's flat out. It's a band again, and it's fun. And it's been a lot of hard work, but now it's up to the point where we're in control of our future right now, and we're just having a great time doing it.
I read an article out of Cincinnati. I don't know the author, but I loved how he phrased this. He said, when he saw you, it felt like seeing an old friend and a brand new band all at the same time.
Yeah, well, the dynamic of the band, I mean, it's with Todd and Parker, I mean, there's a lot of energy on stage now. There's a lot of dynamic energy. The fans are reciprocating, and it's kind of like it was a long time ago. It's just everybody's just having a good time, and we're out there. We have to be on our A game. Everybody's microscoping us, so it's like we're bringing it every night, and there's a lot of energy, and there's a lot of just good times to be had.
Good for you. It's nice to hear. I watched a little bit of a video just as a prep for this interview, and I watched, and I don't know who shot it, but it was a breakdown where you were sitting and talking about each song individually. I really enjoyed that. And one of the things that came across, for a couple reasons, one, because I just love this song, but you just heap a ton of praise on Parker. What is it he does so well? But it seems like you respect the hell out of him.
Well, as you say, respect. I mean, he respects the music. As a guitar player coming into Queensryche, it's always the guitar player wants, his ego to represent the music. In his case, he's respects the music, and he's representing it the way it was recorded on the CD. So he's taking the signature melodies that everybody wants to hear in a lot of the old guitar solos, whether they're mine or Chris's, and it's just representing them the way they are, and that's the way the people want to hear them. And I think it's just been a better way for him to be accepted, and he's done it, very gallantly for a young kid. And hats off to him, because he's really growing as a guitar player and as a songwriter, and it's great to have him, with us.
Even if it's by default, have you kind of assumed the role of mentor-protege type of relationship, or is it just you feed off each other, or you're guiding him?
I think he comes from a different background of influence, more punk and rockabilly kind of thing. So for him, Queensryche is a challenge, because it's borderline progressive in the guitar aspect, and especially when we play the older stuff. He loves playing the music from The Warning and Rage for Order. He goes, wow, this is so much fun to play live. So it's, I think, if there's questions or just protocol, I'm kind of the guy that's been around forever, so it's like he's always got his mentors, I guess, to help him out. But he's pretty much on the go, and he's a good guy, and he's just on autopilot, and he's all right.
One of the songs that you seem to have a lot of passion about when you were speaking about it on that spot or whatever it was, Bulletproof. And as a fan, one of the things, I know I speak for a lot of fans, that I really think is neat about Queensryche is you guys can bring the heaviness And, Slayer fans love Queensryche. But then there's also the moments where you guys can melt people into tears, not to be too dramatic, but you guys have that ability to do both. Bulletproof, it has that feel.
Right. And I thought, that Parker did a great job. I mean, being a kid at 29 years old, when I was 29, it's like I wanted to shred, I wanted to play as many notes as I could and do acrobatic things. And he just sat back and actually, instead of doing a bunch of scale exercises, he actually did some melodic soloing with bends and everything. And it just, I really praised him for doing that. I really enjoyed it. And that's a killer solo in that song that he did,
How about Selfish Lives? I saw in the liner notes, if that's what people still call them, I love the fact that it's on vinyl. There's a reference there to Alan Watts, the Buddhist philosopher.
Yeah, Todd follows him. Okay. I don't know much about him, but he's a speaker that Todd has followed for, I guess, years. And a lot of his insights and his thinkings and opinions, beliefs, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not really too up on it.
Okay. The song itself, though, is about, if I've got it right, we're living in this technology blaze, if we are, that is actually disconnecting us as humans.
Yeah, it poses that question. It's like technology is wanting to basically wipe your ass for you. And it's like, you get in my car, I have a CD player, and I get a remote for it, and it's like I can just reach and touch it right there. Why do I have to download this app to do this? Why do I have to download? Everything is just it's trying to make your life so easy to do everything. But the problem is that it's not. Oh, I don't have to call him on the phone. I can text him.
Sure.
I can email him. I don't have to confront anybody. So it kind of deals with all that, kind of the dehumanization of technology.
I would never forgive myself if I didn't thank you guys and thank you personally for Operation Mindcrime. That was an album that changed my life, and still to this day, it's a top 5, if not a top album that I've ever heard. Now that time has passed, and you have to adjust a set list because now you've got a great new album. So things have to disappear, whether it's from Mindcrime or what else. How do you select what stays in the set list from such obviously a concept album, which is harder to break apart?
Yeah, true. We have a discography of over 30 years to choose from, and over the years, we've had like the 5 or 6 that are staples that you kind of just have to play, and then a lot depends on, like, are we doing festivals with somebody? What kind of a festival is it? Is it hard rock? Is it metal? And or if we're opening for a band, is it like excuse me, Scorpions or Metallica? So it all depends. And then you want to change it up once in a while. So it's just jamming together and figuring out which songs flow into each other, which ones are a vibe, which ones we haven't played before. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of a cornucopia of tunes that you can just kind of try and make sense of.
With, like you said, you have a 30-year catalog. With that, what 2, 3, maybe, I don't know, handful of songs do you personally just, I love this song, but it just maybe doesn't work for a live set with a limited amount of time?
Well, obviously you have songs like Roads to Madness, which is a very long song. It eats up a lot of real estate. Mm-hmm. And we did play it for a while. And, the fans loved it and went over really well over in Europe. And we've done Sweet Sister Mary. That's another one. Yeah. That's fun to play. We've done that with Pamela Moore. Mm. And, and now on the new album, Condition Human, the title track, that's another 8-minute tune. So it's it's rare live appearances that those songs actually get played, just because they're so long.
Sure. How's the package tour been this time around with your two opening acts? Is that something that you guys, is it a synergy there, or is it just we hope they do well and we've got to do our thing and it's just we got to go?
It's turned out to be a really cool dynamic package. I wasn't too familiar with them, but yeah, they're great bands. Halcyon Way, they're a good hard rock band from kind of the Atlanta area, and Maytel is phenomenal, very kind of progressive-ish, Dream Theater-ish, kind of in a way, and so it kind of it works with us, oddly enough, we've been paired up with more unusual acts that people kind of looked, well, that's different, but this is a good package, and I think you'll see that tonight. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, so I believe so. How much fun was it to play with Scorpions?
For me personally, it was amazing. It's like, it was on my bucket list. I wanted to always play with those guys. They were so monumental in my upbringing as a musician and just a fan. I mean, the old albums I used to just love. I loved the tight guitar playing and the dual harmonies and even the old stuff with Uli Roth. I used to love the album Taken by Force. All the kids, I'm talking like 16, 17-year-olds were going, the Sails of Charon. If you can play that guitar solo, you are cool. So yeah, I love, and what's great is we've built a relationship with the Scorpions now, and we're going to be doing some more shows with them this year.
Nice. Very nice. Well, we'll let you go here. We know that you've got prep work to do and get ready. Just a couple more kind of rapid fire fun questions. They might seem silly if you don't mind. So, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, water?
Coca-Cola.
Okay. Best city outside of Seattle?
London.
Oh, okay. What do European fans get and do better than American fans?
Soccer.
No doubt about that, huh? All right, Taco Bell, McDonald's, or I don't want fast food at all?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
Not with it.
I'm more of a Starbucks guy.
Okay.
If I want an Egg McMuffin, I'll go to Starbucks.
Gotcha. Best Rush album ever?
Oh my gosh, all of them. All of them. But I mean, they're all different. I like them all for different reasons, and I have them all.
Oh,
most of them on vinyl.
Nice, well done. Well, last thing, we'll wrap up here, and thank you again for your time. The new album, Condition Human. If you don't have it, you're guilty, and you should have it. You guys are going to keep touring. You guys are a touring machine. I mean, you're just on and on and on, aren't you?
Yeah, this is just the first month of the year, so we've got the whole rest of the year to promote the Condition Human, and we're going to just keep forging on. It's promote, and have fun playing it.
Very good. And we're very pleased for you in the band. It just, like I said at the beginning, it feels like, and the way that you guys communicate, even via Facebook, for a band as big as you guys are, to have that kind of relationship. I've just noticed things like that where some bands do and some bands don't. It just feels like you're wanting it all and feeling it all, and congratulations to you.
Yeah, we're the real thing. We're not rock stars. We're musicians. So when you meet us, you'll go, oh, wow, he's just like a normal guy. What'd you expect? It's like,
well, she'll tell you I've been nervous all day, so this has been fantastic because it's just fanboy stuff, but it's very nice to have met you. Tonight it's at the Rave. If you have a chance to come down, still come down, rock your ass off here in Milwaukee. And if you're out and about in America, check Facebook, get the album, see them on tour, enjoy it. Thank you much.
All right.